All right, guys, so this is going to be the existing HVAC system that we have right now. We just have a 100,000 BTU furnace with a 410 fan. It's a downflow system, so this is going to be the existing cold air return drop, which is a 32 by, what was that other number? By 12, I'm sorry, 38 by 12 cold air return drop off of this side coming straight down. They have a 20 by 20 by 1 filter rack and access panel right here. It's done completely with duct board, so you have about 2 inches less on every side for that, so it's more or less like 36 and about 36 by 10 for the cold air return drop. This guy is 19.5 inches wide. From the bottom of the floor all the way to the top of where this filter rack is 72 inches. You just barely have about 6 feet of room to work with. The whole plan is most likely going to be is for sure replacing the furnace, but we are thinking about adding AC as well. Chris will be doing the electrical for that, so don't worry too much about any of the electrical. Just hook it up and run the thermostat wire like you would to the outdoor condensing unit with the line set. This is above a crawl space, so we'll go ahead and just drill directly down. I'll show you guys access to that crawl space a little bit later, and then we'll run those lines directly out to the unit, and I'll figure out mapping and everything for that a little bit later. The drain line for this system, I'm assuming we're probably just going to hook up with where the furnace runs out, but I do want to be careful because this is underneath the crawl space, so it should be running into a vent or a drain to the actual sewer line itself, but just double check that when you run it in there. So when we can do 3/4 inch PVC, we'll need to drill that a little bit more as well. You have the natural gas line running directly up from that crawl space and then splitting off into the water heater, as well as the furnace on the side going from flex to hard pipe into the unit itself. And this unit is a 100,000 BTU 4-ton system. We'll most likely be keeping that setup since it's lasted about 19 years, which is great. The coil itself, I'll do a heat loss calc to make sure that we have the right size. Will probably be a 3-ton with this setup that we have right here. So it's blowing fresh air from in here, so just gooseneck that away from this area because this is the filter run. So once again, we need to keep this up high and basically dodge all the space that they have to get up here. They don't have 20 inches going this way, and they have to crunch it to basically get it out. I was going to see if we can go this way with it, but your 20 inches is like right over here, and they have a 20 by 20 by 1. Usually it's a 20 by 25 by 1 for this setup, but we'll just keep that the same for them. And yeah, that's fresh air, and that's going to be everything else.